So how much are you looking forward to next week? This time, a week from now, you're going to be getting dressed and getting ready to play your first game. How much are you looking forward to the season?
I'm excited just to get back, just to be with the guys that some of the guys I didn't get to finish the season with last year, and the new guys we brought in. I'm just excited to be back.
You going into this first game? How much excited are you with the defense? I mean, what have you seen from this group, and what stood out to you about how this group has performed so far?
We have talent all around the defensive field. I love Coach Grinch's scheme. He allows the defensive backs to play ball, and being able to play ball, we have God-given talents that we're able to use, and I'm excited to use it.
How excited are you to finally go against another team?
I'm excited, man. Going against the same guys, every day. It's just time to play somebody else, and I think everybody's excited for that one.
What do you look forward to learning the most in this first game about your defense?
Really how we respond to adversity. There's going to be adversity throughout the whole season, but it's the way how we respond, and we just stay together, not just this game, but the whole year. I think we're going to be pretty solid.
Earlier you mentioned Coach Grinch's defense. How does it work for your style of play?
Just allows me to play fast and physical. Like I said before, I feel like that's when I'm at my best.
Jaden talked on Army training that happened over summer. Can you tell us more about that? What was that like for you?
I think it was great just for the whole team camaraderie. Coach Frost has done a great job doing that. It's brought us all together. I feel like we're way closer than we were the year before, and I feel like it's going to play a big part this year.
Last week you were one of the 6 guys that spoke at the luncheon. So how are you embracing not only a leadership role within your position group and within the room, but also being kind of a face for this team and the fan towards the fan base?
I just want to be a leader to the guys, the whole team, and just the younger guys too. Give wisdom to all of them because I want everybody to win. We're all in this together.
Braeden, talking with Jaden, talking about defensive backs during this fall camp, I've noticed that it seems to be very deep. When you look at the defensive back room, how much is depth going to play a role for you guys?
It's big and it's key. I feel like there's no layoff from all the positions, not just from the defensive backfield, from the linebacker and the D-line. And just having a deep group, I feel like we're going to be dangerous this year.
Who's somebody that maybe might get a little overshadowed by the depth that you think is in store for a really big year?
We have a lot of guys. I could say one, Christian Peterson. He's a dog. We have corners too. We have DJ Bell, dog. We have guys all around that might be a 2, but I feel like we have a strong second group, third group. There's no layoff, and that's big for us.
You talk about it, Jaden talked about every group that's come up to the podium, talk about how together this team is with so many faces, how vital it has been to kind of feel that camaraderie and kind of come together as this group at the end of the season.
That's a great feeling. The new day and age of college football, it's different. And I have a new team every semester. You never know, but like I said, Coach Frost has done a great job, and having us together. Football, like Jay Will said, is probably one of the best teams in sports in the whole world. And so when we're together and we got brothers to the left and to the right, we lock in arms and go to war.
What are going to be the trademarks that we're going to see of this Alex Grinch defense? How are you guys maybe different than where you were before, and what do you think we're going to see?
We're aggressive. We're coming, for real.
Are you excited about it? Does it fit your playing style?
Yeah, it does for sure. Like I said, it just allows us to play fast and physical and play to our abilities. Like I said, when we're able to do that, I feel like not just me, but other guys are happy for that as well.
Braeden, how much versatility do you see among the group, the defensive backs? I mean, guys maybe they can play in different spots when they're called upon. Do you have a lot of that in this group?
Yeah, for sure. And I preach that a lot because it just expands, not just helps the player. And, the more the more it's going to help you be on the field. It's going to help you as a team too. You never know what your role is on the team. You never know when your name is called. And having, a lot of the guys that are versatile is going to help us in the defensive backfield.
Helps you guys more guys get on the field too as well.
Sure.
Coach Grinch mentioned he was mad at you for playing. I figured I'd ask you, is that right if we show the play?
You can show the play.
No, share the play.
It was just a little screen and go action, but we learn from those. That's why we practice. And, we're going to get it fixed up, coached up, and we learn from our mistakes.
And I ask you that to say, how has Coach Grinch helped you grow as a defensive back, and his different coaching styles helped you grow as a player?
It helped a lot. Coach Grinch going to make sure we're focused and locked in every day, and just just making sure we're locked in every day, stacking days. You know, it's gonna help us as a player.
What's a personal or team statistic that you can point to that'll show you it's been a great season?
I have later chips. You know, fall. You know, see what happens at the end of the year with the Big 12 championship.
For Coach Grinch, he shows major intensity out there that we've been able to see through practice. I mean, what does that mean to you? Is that something that you feel like the defense is able to mirror?
Yeah, for sure. Coach Grinch is a passionate coach, and it feeds on us. You know, he's gonna have us ready to play, and I'm just happy that he's one of my coaches.
Great. You don't probably know a lot about Jacksonville State going in next week's game. What have you been kind of focusing on a little bit as a secondary to kind of pay attention to going into that game?
Like Jay Will said, we don't know too much about him, but you know, Coach Grinch, you know, he's told us, you know, trust our rules and prepare all year for this, and trust our rules, and you know, let the chips fall where they gotta fall, and execute what we gotta do.
One, two more.
Braeden, what's the biggest thing you think this team needs to do in order to prepare between now and next week against Jacksonville State?
Make sure our bodies are ready to play. Make sure we're ready. I feel like we get right, focus on what we got to do, focus on the game plan, and execute what we got to do. Let the chips fall where they fall.
How ready are you just to face somebody else?
I'm super excited. Like I said, you know, just what happened last year, dealing with injuries, season cut short. It just means a lot for me just to be out there with my brothers, and I feel like a lot of my brothers can say that too.
Can you describe how the team is right now, just your mindset and the feeling, new coaching staff, a lot of new players, you're a guy who has perspective because you've been here through it all. Just kind of, what is the team like right now? How are they feeling going into a season?
Fired up, ready to play somebody else. And like I said, Coach Frost has done a great job of doing that, and we're going to be ready to play for sure.
Braeden, can you describe the feeling that goes through you when you step on the field to Bounce House during game day?
It's an amazing feeling. You know, just being from here, just the whole Orlando coming out to support, it just means a lot to me and my family too. And I'm ready for this season.
All set?
That's it.